Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today, we're going to dive into 5 habits that changed my life in 1 week. These lessons will change your life. Stoic philosophy. Part 1. The habit of waking up early. Waking up early has truly transformed my life. In the past, I wasn't a morning person, and getting up in the morning was always a challenge. I would often hit the snooze button multiple times and felt tired and confused as I started my day. Every morning felt like a rushed race, and I often began the day feeling stressed and time-crunched. However, I decided to make a change and started waking up at 5 a.m. At first, waking up early was a major challenge. My body was tired, and I constantly questioned whether I was doing the right thing. But after just a few days, I noticed a remarkable change. Initially, I spent my mornings doing light exercises, like stretching or walking around the neighborhood. This not only helped me feel more awake, but also gave me plenty of energy for the rest of the day. Later, I began practicing meditation, setting goals for the day, and reflecting on what mattered most. A major benefit of waking up early is that I no longer feel rushed. I have enough time to enjoy a leisurely breakfast, sip my coffee without worrying about time, and prepare for the day ahead in a thoughtful way. The feeling of not being swept up by the frantic pace of life helps me feel calmer, less stressed, and better able to manage my time effectively. One special morning, I woke up early to watch the sunrise from my balcony. It was a simple moment, yet incredibly beautiful, and I felt a deep sense of peace within myself. I realized that waking up early not only gave me more time, but also provided an opportunity to start the day mindfully, to savor every moment, and to find tranquility in my mind. Part 2. Daily exercise. Exercise is the second habit that has changed my life. In the past, I always found excuses to avoid working out. I frequently told myself I was too tired, didn't have enough time, or that I would start tomorrow. But one day, I decided to make a change and committed to exercising every day for a week. At first, I began with just 20 minutes a day, combining yoga, running, and strength training to keep things interesting. The first few days were tough. My body was sore and I felt exhausted, but I constantly reminded myself that this was an investment in both my physical and mental health. After just a few days, I started to notice a significant change. Every morning when I woke up, I felt more energized and in a better mood. Exercise not only helped me relieve stress, but also made me physically stronger. One morning, as I ran along a quiet path, I felt truly connected to myself and the world around me. It was a sense of freedom and clarity that I couldn't fully describe in words. Over time, I saw clear physical changes. My body became more toned, my posture improved, and I felt stronger overall. Exercise not only helped me maintain my health, but also became a way for me to take care of myself every day. One special experience was when I tried yoga for the first time. Before that, I didn't think I was flexible enough for yoga. But once I started, I realized it was not only great for physical health, but also a wonderful way to relax and connect with myself. After a few sessions, I began to love yoga, as it provided both mental and physical relaxation. Part 3. Journaling. Journaling is the third habit I began, and it has completely changed the way I view myself. In the past, I thought journaling was something only for people with lots of free time, or those who enjoyed introspection. I was quite skeptical about it, as my life always felt busy, and I didn't think I had time to sit down and write out my thoughts. However, when I decided to try journaling every evening for a week, my perspective completely shifted. Each evening, I spent just 10 minutes writing down my thoughts. I used a simple notebook and pen, without any electronics or complicated apps. At first, I only wrote about simple things, like how I felt during the day, the joys or challenges I faced. But after a few days, I began to write more deeply about my goals, dreams, and worries in life. Journaling became a way for me to have a conversation with myself, to explore and understand myself better. One of the biggest benefits of journaling is that it allowed me to look at and address the issues in my mind more clearly. For example, one day I wrote about a stressful workday and realized the underlying causes of my exhaustion. Writing it out helped me feel lighter and gave me insight into how to handle similar situations in the future. Additionally, I started tracking my progress. I recorded even the small accomplishments, and looking back, I felt proud and motivated to keep going. One part of my journal is dedicated to writing down 3 things I'm grateful for every day. This practice helps me focus on the positive and maintain an optimistic outlook. Part 4. Mindful eating. Mindful eating has been a profound and transformative change in my life. In the past, I often ate hurriedly and without paying attention. I would frequently eat while working or scrolling through my phone, making mealtimes a mindless activity with little connection to the food. I didn't truly savor the flavors of the meal. I was just eating to finish it. However, when I decided to try the practice of mindful eating for a week, I noticed a significant shift. Not only in the way I ate, but also in how I felt about my health. Mindful eating means focusing completely on the meal, without being distracted by outside factors. I began setting the table neatly, turning off my phone and the TV, and creating a peaceful space to fully enjoy my food. At first, this felt a little strange and difficult because I was so used to multitasking during meals. But after a few days, I started to notice a big difference. Each meal became a moment of relaxation and calm, rather than a rushed task. I could actually taste and appreciate the flavors, textures, and combinations of ingredients in the food. This helped me reassess my food choices and feel more grateful for what I was consuming. One of the most noticeable changes I experienced was in how I felt full. In the past, I would eat quickly and wasn't aware of when my body was truly satisfied. But with mindful eating, I started paying more attention to my body's signals. I felt fuller for longer, no longer had constant cravings, and didn't overeat like I used to. This helped me reduce the amount of food I consumed at each meal and choose healthier foods, especially vegetables and less processed foods. Mindful eating also helped me reduce stress and improve my mood. Eating slowly not only made me feel more energized, but also allowed me to relax my body after a stressful day of work. Instead of feeling tired after a meal, I felt lighter and more at ease. Moreover, when I paid attention to what I was eating, I found it easier to maintain a balanced and healthy diet. I realized that eating isn't just about fueling the body, it's also a way to reconnect with myself, my body, and the food I consume. Part 5. Limiting screen time. The final habit that has changed my life is reducing screen time, especially before going to bed. In the past, I would often use my phone or watch TV until I fell asleep, a habit I didn't realize was negatively impacting my health. I thought watching a bit of entertainment or checking messages before bed would help me relax. But in reality, it had the opposite effect. This habit not only made me feel sleep-deprived, but also affected the quality of my sleep. I often woke up in the morning feeling tired and low on energy. However, when I decided to cut down on screen time in the evenings, I noticed significant positive changes, both physically and mentally. The first thing I noticed after reducing screen time before bed was that I could fall asleep more easily, and my sleep quality improved. I no longer woke up in the middle of the night due to blue light from my phone or felt restless from consuming too much information before bed. Instead, I woke up in the morning feeling refreshed and energized. Additionally, getting enough uninterrupted sleep helped improve my mood, and I felt less stressed. I was able to start the day with greater alertness and focus. Another positive change was that reducing screen time before bed helped reduce my mental stress. In the past, when I watched TV or scrolled through my phone before sleep, I would often get caught up in shows, news, or social media stories, which made it difficult to stop worrying or feel at ease. But when I changed my routine and started focusing on activities like reading or journaling, I found it much easier to relieve stress and clear my mind before bed. In particular, reading before bed not only helped me relax, but also became a wonderful way to learn and expand my knowledge, something I hadn't considered when I spent too much time on electronic devices. I realized that interesting books and journaling were not just sources of entertainment, but also great tools for self-exploration, understanding the world around me, and improving my overall quality of life. Reducing screen time also helped me maintain a more mindful relationship with myself and my body. Instead of allowing technology to dominate my time, I learned to create spaces and moments to care for my mental and physical health. I also noticed that I was less stressed when I wasn't bombarded with excessive information from social media or the news at the end of the day. Thank you for watching until the end. If you found this video helpful and meaningful, please like and subscribe to support us. See you in the next video.